Go ahead. You may as well just tie my hands. Get it done with.
It's not my doing.
More coffee, Jake?
No, thank you. Duke, if Camellia takes that stand, she is putting her own head on the chopping block.
Oh, Jake, do you think I don't know that?
However, she stands a chance if you can convince her to keep quiet and allow Mr. Kincaid to convince the judge to drop all charges due to lack of evidence.
It's her decision. It's not mine.
It's her death wish.
There's nothing I can do about it, Jake. It is Camelia's decision. It's not yours. It's not mine. And I cannot pressurize her.
Duke, we are not talking about a parking violation here. Talk to him.
I agree. So much depends on who the presiding judge is.
If Camellia takes that witness stand, the prosecuting attorney is going to have a field day. And both of you may very well go to jail.
There's not a damn thing that I can do.
There must be.
There isn't.
All right, then, damn it, I will.
What is that?
That is the newspaper expose, the one that blew the lid off this story. It contains the interview of Dr. Champlain, the man who took care of her at the sanatorium.
Well, it's old news.
Yes, it is, but I'll tell you what isn't old news. If Camellia insists on going through with this suicide mission, I'm going to put Dr. Champlain on the witness stand. And I'm going to ask him, or rather Mr. Kincaid is going to ask him to testify that Camellia is not mentally capable of standing trial.
Jay, you could not do that. She would be destroyed.
I may have to, Duke, in order to save her.
All right. All right. I'll talk to her again.
You are hereby charged with murdering a fellow human being. You have taken a life. You have broken God's commandment as well as man's. How safe.
Your Honor.
Your Honor.
How do you plead?
Wait.
It wasn't her fault.
In self-defense. Who can see the future?
She didn't do it.
She did. She's not responsible. She's guilty. She should pay. She's innocent.
She had don't testify. Don't take the stand. They'll run you over the nose. Don't take the stand. Don't testify. Don't testify.
No! Duke, help me, please. Oh, God, help me, please, Duke. Oh, forgive me.
Camellia.
Oh, my God, I have hardly anything to say.
Camellia.
Mother of God, please, Father, forgive me.
Shh, Camellia, you've had a dream. It was just a dream.
Duke.
You had a bad dream. Everything's all right.
Oh,
Were you thinking about your visit to Abigail?
yes.
And you're worried about the trial?
I don't know what to do. Please tell me what to do, Duke.
I can't tell you what to do.
Whatever you want.
It's your decision.
No, I only want what's best.
Everything you do, no matter what you do, it's okay.
Really?
Really.
I don't care what happens to me, Duke.
Of course you do.
No.
That, yes.
No. But you did nothing wrong. You only tried to protect me.
I chose to do what I did. My decision had nothing to do with you.
No, I can't let you go to prison because of me. Camellia?
She's had a nightmare. She's very upset.
I'm going to talk to her.
No, not yet. Give her time to pull herself together.
All right, but we haven't got much time.
For what? To call in Dr. Champlain?
Yes, if we have to.
Do you know what that's going to do to her?
Yes, it'll save her life.
What kind of a life? She's pretty close to the edge now. If Champlain should testify, she'll go right over.
What choice do we have, Duke? If she testifies, she's going to throw both your lives away. I have no choice. Suppose I call Dr. Champlain, explain the situation to him. Maybe he could talk to her.
You might be able to reach her. It's worth a try. What do you think?
It might do it.
Let's go make a call.
Be calm. Honey, it was just a nightmare, darling. It's all. Hi, Sean.
Hey, how's my girl?
All right. How is she?
Oh.
Is she all right?
Yeah, she's going to be fine.
Yeah? Good. And Frisco, I heard about the helicopter thing.
Oh, he's going to be fine, too. Still on the WSB case, doing an excellent job.
Good.
How about you?
A lot has gone on since I've been away.
I'm all right.
You sure?
Yes.
And why'd you cancel the wedding?
Please, I don't want to talk about it.
I think you'd better tell me about it. Yeah.
Sean, I couldn't marry a man who continued to betray me.
Please, let's talk.
We didn't have enough trust to build a relationship, and it can't be built on lies.
There are extenuating circumstances, you know.
You can't trust someone that lies to you all the time or keeps secrets from you.
What secrets?
The very secret he wouldn't tell me about has now been exposed publicly by the press, and I can't
You
live
found out about Lorleone.
You knew about that.
Yeah.
And you didn't tell me about
I
it.
couldn't.
Do you realize the
And I
implications?
gave
This
my
has nearly
word.
destroyed my life.
Like,
No, Mike,
please,
destroyed my credibility here in the department, my credibility as a citizen of Port Charles.
Please, let's take this someplace else. Nurse, if I'm needed, I'll be in the lobby, all right?
Okay.
Thank you very much. I'll be back. I don't think you should call up.
General Hospital main desk. Oh, just one moment. Bobby.
Oh, thanks.
Hello.
Hi.
Jake, hi. I just a second hung up the phone. I was trying to call you and the line was busy.
I was on the phone with Dr. Champlain. He's the doctor who's taking care of Camellia at the sanatorium. He's agreed to meet with her now.
Oh, that's good.
How's it going in Port Charles?
Well, Lucy's coming in to see Dr. Collins today.
A regular checkup?
She's going to get a lot more than a checkup. With Tony believing every
Word she said the other day, I didn't really have a chance to lay down the law to Miss Coe, but I intend to do that today.
You take it easy.
Don't worry.
Don't you push that girl. She's holding all the cards.
Well, maybe she does, but you've got your rights. It's your baby, too. Anything new on the hearing?
No, I have nothing positive to report. Maybe I'll have something later. I've got to go. I love you. Bye. House committee.
Much calmer.
I was just talking to Dr. Champlain.
He's meeting with Jake and me in my office.
Dr. Champlain? Why bring all that up?
To get through to Camellia, my dear.
And I only hope he agrees.
Do you think that's wise?
Considering our other choices, yes. We have to leave. Jake, I'm only trying to lessen the risks, dude.
I know that.
I don't want to hurt Camellia, and I don't want to hurt you. What I really want to do is give you two some hope for the future.
Thank you.
Duke, what was Jake talking about our future? What does he mean?
Oh, he was just saying everything's going to work out for the best.
Really? Do you think so?
You okay now?
Do I have my stiff upper lip in place yet? Now it is.
Well, that's all anyone could expect for the moment.
Is it?
Yes.
Sean,
Yes.
you know I've resigned.
Why?
Because
Why in the
I
hell
had
did you
to
do a dumb
that,
thing
Sean,
like that?
I had no choice.
What do you mean you had no choice? You know, this thing with Duke could have blown over like it did before.
I blame myself for what happened with Duke.
Why?
You want to know why?
Yeah.
Because it's true. Because it was my job to investigate Angus's death, and I let my feelings carry me away.
Oh, great. Oh, gosh. Oh, boy. You proved yourself to him, and now is that so terrible?
No. But I sold out, Sean. Deep down, you know, I felt that I should be investigating Angus's death, and I didn't do anything about it.
Look, Anna, no one is going to blame you for being loyal.
I could say the same about you.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, I thought you were my friend.
I am your friend, and don't you ever forget that. And I will do everything in my power right now to save you any anguish that you're going to go through.
You knew about that.
Well, look, like Duke, all I wanted to do was protect you.
But you didn't tell me. You should have told me.
Oh, come on. What do you want me to do? A friend of mine comes to me and says he's committed a crime. I'm going to turn him over to the authorities. I am not about to play God.
You could have convinced him to come to me with the
He
truth.
was already convinced of that.
Dr. Stein, Dr.
Yes,
Stein,
but he made a promise. I know he was going to tell you the truth more than once. And that can still happen. After this hearing is over, he'll come back, and you two will pick up where you left
over,
off.
Sean. I've handed in my resignation.
Then
and it's over.
recall this resignation of yours.
No.
You know, you surprise me. You and I have been friends a long, long time. Even in the old days of the WSB when we were dodging bullets, you never gave up. I mean it. You know why I like you a lot? Because you're not a quitter.
Don't
and you're not
manipulate me,
No, look
Sean.
at me. You have a brilliant career going here. And maybe you made one little mistake in this Duke business, but no one can accuse you of a cover-up.
There wasn't one.
Right, there wasn't one. So stand up, shout it out, take the heat, but don't hide behind some stupid letter of resignation. Please, just do that for me, will you?
Mr. Donnelly, Dr.
Yes.
Engstrom's awake now.
Oh, thank you very much, Nurse. Why don't you come in with me?
No, I don't.
Hey, look, I am not finished manipulating you.
Yes, you have. I've got to go to the office.
I hope that means I've talked some sense into you.
Run along, why don't you, dear?
Dear. Thank you, dear. That's what I need, dear.
Dr. Leslie, Allison Drilling, contact the lab. Dr. Leslie, Allison Drilling.
Janet.
Darling, I want to talk to you.
Where's Duke?
He went out for some fresh air. Camelia, there are only a few hours before the hearing. Jake and Alex are meeting with Dr. Champlain, and then they're coming over here to talk to you.
What?
I wanted you to be prepared.
Dr. Champlain?
My dear, I know why you call that newspaper man.
Janet,
Look, darling, you never imagined it would come to this, but it has. I don't want you to continue making mistakes because you haven't thought things out. You know, whatever you say today will decide your future and Duke's future.
Please, I have to get dressed.
Darling, I know how long you've loved him. And it would be very easy under the circumstances to take his kindness and his protectiveness for much more. My dear, he's only keeping his promise to Angus. Duke loves Anna. He always will.
Please.
If you have any love for that man, Camelia, you'll search your heart and your soul, and you'll find a way to help him in court. Before it's too late.
Hi, Chief.
Hi. Have you seen the commissioner?
Yeah, just now.
Did he mention anything about getting a letter?
Oh?
Good. I would like you to get all the available staff and officers in here for a meeting at 12:30, please.
Huh. Anna, I know you've been under a lot of pressure to resign. Does this mean that you're going to stick it out?
I have a very important announcement to make, and you will hear it along with everyone else.
Okay. Let me get Frisco Jones here?
No, he's not available. He's working on the WSB case with Sean Donnelly.
Jake called. He'll be coming by with Dr. Champlain.
Duke, sit down for a moment. Glad we have a little time alone to talk.
Are you all right?
Yes. Darling, I know how difficult this has been for you. You're keeping a promise to your father. But Duke, think about your own life. I raised Camelia and I love her. I love her dearly. But think of the harm she's done.
Janet.
No, I have to say this. Duke, Camelia's feelings, they haven't changed.
I know that. Well, what can I do about that?
I don't know, maybe Dr. Champlain can get through to her. Make her realize that Anna comes first with you. She'll always come first. Well, no matter what the court decides, you'll be able to endure it so long as you know that eventually you'll get back to Anna.
Anna's left me, Janet.
I don't believe it.
It's true.
Phone her. Tell her how much you care.
No, I wouldn't.
Please. Please.
Police department, please. Chief Devane, thank you.
What's the matter?
She's in a meeting.
Why didn't you leave word?
Anna's having enough problems with credibility. The last thing she needs was a message lying around with my name on it.
Thank you very much, everyone, for coming here today. As you know, this has been a really difficult week. Not only have we had criticism from the press, but I'm afraid from the public as well.
Oh, excuse me. This is a private meeting.
No. Sean, stay. It's because of something you said earlier that we're having this meeting. Sean accused me of being a coward. And in a way, he was right. A paragraph to my commissioner is no way to end my service and friendships that mean so much to me. However, I must end this association.
Chief, come on, none of us believe that garbage.
No, I know. Just let me finish this. There was no cover-up. But that doesn't really matter now. What matters is my present ineffectiveness to run this department. Now, without the support of our fellow citizens, I would be doing myself and the entire force an injustice by staying. Port Charles Police Department is the best. And with the right chief and effective leadership, you'll remain the best. Captain Lewis. I wish you the very best. Thank you, sir. Good luck. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Goodbye.
Here we are. Amelia, you have to have something.
No, thank you. I'm not hungry.
Duke,
No. Possibly later.
you hardly had any breakfast. What is this, a hunger strike?
Well, all right, maybe I'll have half a sandwich.
Good.
Janet, your front door was unlocked.
Oh, quite all right.
You remember Dr. Champlain, don't you?
Of course. How are you, Doctor?
Very well, thank you. Doctor? Duke? And Camellia, my dear, I do hope you remember the long walks we used to take. Nobody could keep up with me but you.
I couldn't even keep up with you.
We knew every trail within hiking distance of Maple Leaf. I was wondering, Do you think we might have another of our private talks now?
Or would you like us to leave?
No. No, we can go into the kitchen.
Perhaps the doctor would like some lunch.
I never say no to food. Oh, and would you hold on to this for me, please? With a little luck, we'll need it later.
What do you think?
Certainly has a rapport with it, doesn't he?
Looks that way.
At our meeting, Dr. Champlain discussed the night of the murder, what Camellia remembered.
He said she only talked about it once, the night she was admitted.
And then her mind blocked it out.
Do you think he'll be able to convince the judge that she acted in self-defense?
With what he has in here, he will.
What are you talking about?
Dr. Champlain holds the trump card. The trick will be getting Camellia to agree to let him use it in court.
You came late enough. Oh, sorry. Didn't mean to do. Look, more things, lady.
I'm a woman. I'm allowed to. I can have lots of things.
No, here. Let's do this. Yes.
Hi, Kath.
So?
Chief. Excuse me. Oh, listen, can I help you with that?
Oh, I'm all right. We're nearly done, actually. Just got out.
I sure wish you weren't leaving.
I found that stapler. Remember I asked you about it? I found it, and, well, you know, it's probably the department, so I want to leave it here.
Sure.
I don't have to have a receipt for it, I hope. Joke. And taste. Sorry.
So, what are you going to do from here?
Oh, I don't know, really. It's soon to think about that.
Yeah. Well, knowing you, that'll last about a weekend, I suppose.
Maybe. A bit of a rest.
Yeah. Then you're going to be looking for something to do.
Oh, I don't know. A bit too soon to think about all that now. Excuse me.
Sorry. Look, I don't want to hang you up here. I just wanted to come by and let you know that I'm going to miss you.
Thank you.
I mean, we didn't always see eye to eye.
No, one or two times.
You were fair, I'll give you that.
Thank you.
You weren't the easiest person to work for, Hannah, but I want you to know something. I think you were the best. You were the best boss. You were the best chief I ever knew. Sorry.
Thank you. I really treasure that.
Sounded like a eulogy.
He's very sincere, Sean.
I don't doubt his sincerity. I just doubt his timing. And until I hear to the contrary, I'm still going to believe that you're alive.
I am. I'm just not here anymore.
Hey. You know how much I care about you.
Yes.
Always have. You're smart. You're real. Gutsy. Damn pretty. It's a tough combination to come by.
No more compliments, all right? Because they're having the reverse effect on me today.
But you have made the biggest mistake of your life, and I would give every red cent I've ever earned to help you undo it.
You can't.
Can you undo it, that is?
No.
Great. Take this out the car. This too?
The departments.
Yeah.
Can I get anyone anything?
No, thank you, dear. Lady. Nice day?
Wouldn't surprise me if it turned to rain.
Think so.
Well, Aunt Janet, Dr. Champlain ate 2 of your sandwiches.
Oh, that's nice, dear. Perhaps the doctor would like a cup of tea.
Oh, thanks, but I must be getting back.
Have you come to a decision?
Yes, I have.
What have you decided?
You've all been so good to me. Aunt Janet, Dr. Champlain.
Tell us, Camille.
I never want you to be disappointed in me.
We won't be, if you're true to yourself.
That's exactly what I intend to be.